Hey there, YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to replace your oil warning module on your 1996 Mercury 2-stroke. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is take off this cover. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 8mm bolts. And then this just comes off. You don't have to take the bottom cowling off, but I did just to make recording a little bit easier. There's a link in the description if you want to see how to take the cowling off. So this is the RPM sensor. This is the warning module on the back of it. Both modules share the same two bolts to attach to the frame. So you'll notice there's two junctions here. One is a junction to ground and one is a junction to the over temp sensor. Not the temperature gauge, the over temp sensor. There's two different temperature sensors. One's a switch and one's variable sensor. This is the one that goes to the dash. This is the one that tells the alarm to go off. And here's the wiring diagram for a 1996 like mine. To take the two modules off, it's as simple as removing the two bolts that hold them both on. Okay, so the part number for my RPM sensor is 821889A25. My warning module is 14857A8 or A9. So just to show you the testing procedure. So if you want to know if it's your oil sensor causing this, you see these blue wires? Disconnect one and it should stop. There. See? Blue's out and it didn't stop. And for testing the temp sensor, follow this tan and blue wire, not to be confused with this tan wire. Follow this one from the switch, temperature switch, down. Kind of wiggle your wires, find your wires. Okay, I see it there. Alright, it's coming into the frontmost screw there. So you want to check and make sure that that screw does not have continuity to ground. I'm talking about the right screw that's connected to the switch, because the switch goes to ground when it's too hot. That one is a grounding block. The screw on the left should have ground. So only one of these should have ground. It doesn't matter which blue wire goes in or out. Alright, so the tan wire on the warning module connects out this block to the blue and tan wire on the temperature switch. So I'm going to take that screw out. What, there's 3 wires on that hub? Oh, okay. One runs into the harness, the main harness for the boat. If the switch goes to ground and the module fails, you still get the warning buzzer. That's actually pretty smart. So disconnect my purple. And I have to run this through this zip tie. Holds the harness on. Okay. I think the only thing holding this on now is this ground, which is on the rear block. Ooh, that is tight. Do not break. Whew, that's a tight screw. Alright, a lot of wires floating around here, so yeah, all blacks will go to that rear block. Ooh, and everything fell. Okay, I guess I should have maybe did this part before unbolting the block. But We have our module free. So I got this on eBay for about 20 bucks. When you're ordering, make sure that it has the same connection types on it. Some of them have a bullet connector for the tan wire instead of a ring terminal. Mine needs the ring terminal for the tan wire. Go ahead and reconnect all this. So I remember that the brown wire went under the harness and under the zip tie for some reason. The ground for my new warning module. And then this way. And then what was the other wire? Another black floating around back here somewhere. And the other ground is on the RPM module. Okay. So put the innermost block in first. This is fun. Okay, start with the warning module. It doesn't really matter what order you put the 3 wires in, just make sure that at the end of the day you have 3 wires through the screw that goes near the front of the boat. That's fun. Getting all those back in. Then start by unscrewing. So you hear it click and then start screwing in. Alright, so all of these should be electrically connected. Okay, now I can tighten down the ground. Okay. Alright, we should have good grounds, both those modules. Before I put it back together, I'm going to test it. Where's my 2 Lucy blues? There's a blue, there's a blue. It doesn't matter which one of the 2 blue wires from the oil sensor go into the 2 wires from the warning module. And a purple. Alright, moment of truth. Hey! Had me worried for a second, but cool. That 1 beep is what you should hear when it self-tests okay. So now, if I disconnect my oil sensor, which I put in there loosely, it should go off, right? No, it'd have to be shorted to go off. So let's test that. I'm gonna check and see if the switch is closed. So the oil sensor actually does beep. Kind of concerning that a broken wire would cause it to not work. And now we check the temperature sensor. So if I short this one to ground and bring the switch, the temperature switch, not the sensor, to ground, we should have an alarm, a solid alarm. There we go. New module works. Now to put it back together. After disconnecting the battery, and let's test it one more time. Hey! When putting this back together, the oil warning module goes towards the engine and the RPM limiter goes on the outside. Alright, make sure all of your wires are clear. There's a little wire thing back here. Alright, that didn't take long at all. Okay, and so when you're putting this back on, the shortest screw goes on the bottom most hole. And if I was thinking, I really should have put that bolt on before I put the bottom back on. Okay, that's my poorly produced video. Thanks for watching.